everyone. Now let's go back with the discussion. So, para to sa assignment. So, during a collision, when two balls are about to collide, it is usually have a release of energy. So, may energy na involved. And that energy involves by means of heat, sound, or damage. Ano yung example, ma'am? Halimbawa, we have two cars that collide. When the two cars collide, ang mangyayari, mapapansin natin na yung dalawang kotse ay may dent or ibig sabihin na damage. Yung kunyari, yung bumper or yung metal pieces ng kotse ay nagtalsikan sa kalsada. Nag-iba man yung mass ng kotse as one, pero yung totality ng mass nila ay the same or conserved pa din. With that, during a collision, lahat ng klase ng collision ay conserved. However, may heat, sound, and damage na involved, ibig sabihin, release of energy yon. And with that being said, so meron tayong formula rito. Ito yung final formula for the conservation of momentum. So, na-derive na natin. Ito yung pinaka-final derivation. Nung na-derive na natin, meron tayong puro initial dito. We have initial velocity for object number 1, and initial velocity for object number 2. Always remember na kapag conservation of momentum, dalawang object yung involved. We have ball 1, ball 2, or people 1, people 2, car 1, car 2. Basta dalawang object sila, laging dalawa. And then, so we have initial. Okay guys, so we have initial. May mass 1 for object 1, velocity initial for object 1, mass 2 for object 2, velocity initial for number 2. Kaya V2 yan. And then we also have here, puro final naman to. Ito ay puro initial. Ito naman, puro final. So we have final dito, kaya letter F. So mass 1, velocity 1, final. And then mass 2, velocity 2, final. Okay, after nun, we have the kinetic energy. So yung kinetic energy formula natin is 1/2 mv squared. So, itong 1/2 is total with or same with 0.5. 1/2 ng 1 is 0.5. So, yun, para mas madali into decimal. And then, last time, we discussed yung velocity, momentum, and then yung mass. So, yung unit ng velocity natin ay palaging m/s. So, meter per second. So, ganyan. Or, pwede rin pa ganito yung shortcut. Ganyan yung slash yung ginagawa nila. And then also, the momentum. So, kilogram times meter per second. Kasi yung mass natin is kg. Kung mapapansin, yung momentum na P is equals to mass times velocity. Tama? Kapag yung momentum natin, pag pinag-times natin si mass, ano yung unit ng mass? Kg. Pag tinimes natin si kg kay unit ng velocity na ms, ano na yung unit ng momentum? Ito na yung unit ng momentum, kaya siya multiplication. Okay, get? So, after nung sa units, may isa kasing unit tayong may encounter with kinetic energy. So, we have kinetic energy here. Now, let's derive yung formula naman ng kinetic energy combining dito sa ating conservation of momentum principle or mathematical description. So, we have m1. So, ano pala muna? Nag-umpisa sa 0.5 bago mv squared. So, 0.5 muna dito. 0.5. Okay, gets? Kung bakit may 0.5. 0.5. Tapos, m1. m1 yan. Tapos, we have the velocity. Yung sumunod sa velocity niya. Ito. Copyin lang natin. Velocity 1, initial. Pero, since may squared dito, nagkakaroon tayo ng squared ngayon dyan. So, plus. Copyin lang natin. Plus. Tapos, copyin lang natin yung M2, mass number 2. Tapos, copyin lang din natin tong velocity number 2 for object number 2. Initial pa rin. Initial. Kaso, since squared nga to, squared lang din natin. Gets? And then, yan. Close lang natin kasi after natin isolve yung nakapaloob dito, imumultiply naman natin yung totality sa 0.5. So, equals. So, i-enclose lang natin ulit. And then, we have here M1. So, kopya lang natin yung kabilang equation, M1. And then, velocity 1 final. Velocity 1 final. And then, i-squared lang din natin yung velocity. Then, after nun, addition. Addition kasi yung sumunod. And then, M2. After no M2, yung velocity final number 2. After nun, squared lang din natin. So, after natin ma-squared, multiply naman natin siya sa 0.5 kasi ganun yung ginawa natin sa kabila. So, minultiply ko lang din sa 0.5. Ayan. Then, after nyan, diba, na-multiply sa 0.5 yung magkabilaan, pwede na tayo ngayong magkaroon ng example. Kung mapapansin nyo, initial pa rin ito, no? Initial. Ibig sabihin, since initial ito yung before collision. Before collision, kinetic energy. And also, ito naman yung final collision, kinetic energy, or yung after collision. Kung mapapansin natin, ito, di ba? Velocity squared. Ano nga ulit yung unit ng velocity natin? Mass over meter per second rather. Meter per second. So, kapag in-square natin to, kunyari, yung velocity natin ay, kunyari, yung velocity 1 natin, initial ay 2 meter per second. So, 2 meter per second. So, si 2 meter per second, ito, since initial siya, and ito rin yun, okay, ito rin, sample lang, is equals to 2, i-squared natin. Kapag nag-squared tayo, 2 times 2, kasi naka-squared, magiging 4. Siyempre, squared din natin to. So, ano yung squared ng m? M squared. Ang rule sa multiplication kapag sa variables, yung naka-squared, kakopy lang natin kung ano yung exponent na nandito sa labas. So, ano rin naman yun ngayon? Yung magiging sin ni s. So, magiging s squared din. Okay, gets? Ayan. So, ito na yung magiging velocity natin since 2ms. However, since imumultiply pa natin siya kay mass 1, kunyari si mass 1 natin ay 1 kg, example. Tapos, ito na yung velocity initial natin. We have 1 kg. So, M1, 1 kg times, ito na yung final answer natin sa velocity 1 na squared initial, na squared na, ito na yung na squared. Pag multiply na silang dalawa, kasi M1 times V1 initial squared, pag pinag-multiply itong dalawa, 1 times 4 is equals to 4. Tapos after nun, pag multiply din yung yung variables, we have kg times m squared s squared. So, meter squared per second squared. So, etong unit na to, ay ang unit na yan, ay equivalent to 1 joule. Or, kg times m squared s squared is equals to 1 j. Ito yung gagamitin nating unit ngayon for kinetic energy. So, let's have a sample. Ayan, so let's have a sample. So, we have here the collision energy, kinetic energy, and then ito yung formula, ito yung given. So, yung M1, itong kung mapapansin nyo, for object number 1, ito yung for object number 2. So, palaging uunahin natin yung paglalagay ng given kapag nagsosolve. So, si mass 1 natin is 3 kilograms. Si velocity number 1, initial niya ay 0 meter per second, ibig sabihin at rest. And we also have velocity 1, the final result, which is 2 meter per second. And then, for mass 2, we have 5 kilogram. And then, velocity 2, initial pa rin, tignan nyo, magpapantay lang, 4 meter per second. And then, velocity number 2, final, 6 meter per second. Ang gagawin natin, itong formula na ginagamit natin for kinetic energy, isa-substitute lang natin yung value. So, let's start substituting. So, we have 0.5, tapos si M1, ano yung M1 natin dito? 3 kg. kilogram. After ni 3 kilogram, multiply natin si M1 kay velocity 1. Velocity 1 initial, oh my god, squared. So, ano yung value niya? Nasulat ko lang. So, ulitin natin, 0.5, 3 kg. Tapos, ano yung value ng initial natin ay 0 meter per second E squared plus yung value ng ating M2 ay 5 kg. 5 kg. Multiply natin sa value ni velocity 2 initial, which is 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second squared. And then equal sign. Ano yung sumunod? M1, which is 3 kilogram. Yung M1 natin ay 3 kilogram. Close lang din natin. 3 kg. Ano yung final? Since andito na tayo, ano yung final? Yung final ay 2 meter per second. 2 meter per second squared plus, so plus M2. Ano yung M2? 5 kg. So 5 kg. Ano yung sumunod dito sa formula? Si V2, velocity to final. Ano yung velocity to final natin? 6 meter per second. 6 meter per second. And then squared lang din natin. After nito, ano yung sumunod? I-multiply natin itong buong equation kay 0.5. Which is ganun din yung nangyari dito sa kabila. So, magkabilaan lang. So, umpisan natin tong before collision. So, before collision, 0.5, copy lang natin para di kayo malito. Tapos, 3 kilogram. Solve muna natin lahat ng may squared. Itong may squared. So, we have 0 ms, squared ng 0 times 0 is equals to 0. Tapos, mababago yung variables. Magiging ganyan. Plus, copy lang natin yung 5 kg para di malito. Ito naman, 4 meter per second squared. Paano natin yung squared? 4 times 4. Ano yung squared ng 4? 16. So, we have 16 m squared s squared. So, meter squared per second squared. Then, enclose lang din natin. So, equals, we have 3 kg. Copy lang din natin yung mass. And then, ito muna. 2 times 2 since squared, magiging 4 meter squared s squared. Plus, copy natin yung 5 kg. After nun, 6 times 6, kasi squared ng 6, 36 m squared s squared. Then, multiply natin sila sa 0.5. Now, let's start computing. So, after nito, copy lang natin yung 0.5. Tapos, 3 times 0. 3 times 0, yung variables muna, ay yung numbers muna, bago yung variables, yung units. 3 times 0, 0. Ano yun na yung magiging units? Ano na yung magiging units? We have kg multiplied by m squared s squared. Plus, 5 times 16. 5 times 16, 80. So, we have 80 kg times m squared s squared. Multiply by 0.5 again. Then, try naman natin dito sa kabila. We have 3 times 4 pala is 12. So, supposedly, ito ay 12. Tapos, kg, ito. Kg multiply by m squared s squared. Plus kasi plus yung sumunod. 5 times 36. 5 times 36 is 180 m squared s squared. Kg pala, kg. Okay, so ganun lang. So, 0.5. Ano naman yung next na gagawin? Since PEMDAS rule, kailangan muna natin unahin yung nasa loob. 0 plus 80 kilogram. 80 is equals to 80. Since plus naman siya, kukopay lang natin yung units. M squared, S squared. So, multiply natin siya sa 0.5 is equals to, ito naman. So, 180 plus 12, we have 192 kg M squared, S squared. times 0.5. So, magkabila ay may 0.5. So, eto naman, solve naman natin to ngayon. So, 0.5 times 80 is equals to 40 kg times m squared s squared is equals to, ito naman, we have 190, 192, 192, 192 times 0.5. We have 96. So, 96 kg m squared s squared. So, tandaan natin na itong units na to ay is equivalent to joules. So, 1 joule yan. So, ang mangyayari, magiging 40 joules is equals to 96 joules. So, ito na ngayon yung kinetic energy natin for initial KE. And then, ito naman yung final KE. So, nakuha na natin yung initial and final. At some point or at some problem, sinihingi nila yung total kinetic energy. So, kapag sinabi nating total KE, kapag total kinetic energy yung kinukuha, since total, kabuuan, so pag-a-add lang natin tong initial and then final. Kapag ang missing sa problem ay total kinetic energy, kapag ayan yung missing, ang gagawin lang natin, total KE is equals to initial KE plus final KE. So, mangyayari 40 plus 96, 136 joules. So, 136 joules. Ayun yung total kinetic energy. Tapos, ito naman yung initial and then yung final. So, hope it helps you.